Hello and welcome to Season Sisters. I'm Autumn.
I'm Summer.
She
You
is
can't see
on
me.
one right now.
I'm on my
hyper.
second Dr. Pepper, and I had
It's 10 o'clock
donuts
in the
this morning
morning.
for breakfast.
Oh my God. And it's 10 a.m. Okay.
We got a new donut shop in town.
Fun.
Yeah,
I thought you
just
said
randomly.
Oh, wait. Just randomly. Donut shop.
Randomly. Remember when we were kids, we had a donut shop?
We had two.
We had one. What other one are you thinking of? I only remember the one by the Catholic Church. Okay. Yeah, I was like, we had the one by the Catholic Church.
Because it was originally over across from, what's that place called? Like the Armory or whatever. And then it moved.
Yeah, that moved. So that's the only donut shop. It's the same donut shop.
Yeah.
Now there's like 5 donut shops in our hometown, and a new one just opened.
That's too many. The population of that town is like, what, 50,000 people maybe?
It's like 30 people, but no.
No.
But there's a donut shop for everybody and a Sonic on every corner. It's great.
That's true. I'm looking at what the population is.
Oh, you're looking it up?
Oh, in 2020, it's 32,000.
Yeah, we're so big.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just had
small.
So the original donut shop shut down as soon as they got competition, because then we all realized that their donuts were crap. So it just reopened as a different donut shop now. So
lovely.
So we had to go try it this morning. So I have had 2 donuts, a couple donut holes, and I'm on my second Dr. Pepper. So let's go.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's all hitting.
Right.
It do be hitting like that.
All right. Woo. And we don't have any comments yet because we're batch recording a few of these. Our brother's coming home for the 4th. So yes. we'll do the comments the week after the 4th. So sorry if you made a comment.
No. Yeah,
so
we have
a little bit of mullet time though.
Yeah, we need to talk about our new sister. So yeah,
we definitely. So Ellen, we've decided to give you the honorary title of Winter because your message on Instagram made us both feel very seen, and it cracked us up. So
I haven't felt seen like that since my honeymoon. I felt so known. I was like, Ellen, thank you.
Oh my God. I loved it. I died laughing. It makes me happy to know that now I don't think we're going too far.
No. And there are times when we hang up and I'm like, oh, that was bad.
There are times when I'm posting the episodes and I'm like, damn, that was not nice. That was not a nice thing to say about Tammy. And now I'm just like, you know what? Maybe it was.
Maybe that's the best she gets. So yeah, we loved it. We appreciate you. Thank you.
We do. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, let's get into this episode. Go ahead and read it for us.
Yes. Season 3, episode 11, End of an Era. Amy and Michael move out, and Tammy's partying takes a turn for the worse. Did it? I feel like that's, sorry. Amy's in for a rude awakening at her annual checkup with Dr. Proctor. Yeah, she stopped caring about her diet. We all knew that. We have seen her move on.
Yeah.
No, she stopped caring. Like, as soon as she got pregnant with the Glages, Glenn. Right?
No, Gage.
Dang it, Gage. As soon as she got pregnant with Gage, she was like, but Amy has said from the get-go.
She got what she wanted, and then she has had a baby to focus on. Also, while she's had this baby to focus on, her sister has been spiraling out of control. There's probably a lot of stress and pressure on her. I'm not worried about, she's still 200 pounds. Well, not 200. She's like 150 pounds under what she was. She's doing good considering, in my opinion. But anyway.
Just to jump ahead a little bit, when he calls her morbidly obese, so I was like, you need to shut your face. Because
he's not wrong. So
he's not wrong, but Amy got what she wanted from her surgery. I think it's ridiculous to think that she is ever going to work to be 120 pounds. That is clearly not who this woman is.
She much smaller now, though.
Yeah, she wanted a baby. She got a baby. That's it. And I'm still burpy. I'm sorry. She does, I don't know. She just wanted a baby. She wanted a baby, and she doesn't want to work that hard for anything else. And it's like, then just let her do it. And she's so cute. So, and she's clearly lost a lot of weight, because when they flash back on her
when she's first picture, talking to Dr. Proctor. Oh,
yeah. I was like, oh my God, we have lost so much weight. Look at that chin.
She lost a lot.
It's crazy.
We're like,
So
we're talking about the end of the episode now.
sorry. Okay.
So going back to the beginning of the episode, so Amy and Michael are in the process of moving out. Misty and their nephew Brandon, who is Chris's son, are helping out. And it seems like Amy is just very overwhelmed with getting stuff packed. And she's also she says that she's emotionally and physically drained. Like I think in this like little talking head, she's like, she looks like she's crying.
Yeah.
And she's like that level of exhaustion where you don't know if you're crying or laughing or what you're doing, it seems like. So
yeah, she definitely looks, we talked about the last episode we just did. She just looks very overwhelmed. Like she's shutting down. Like, I know we need to move,
yes.
but at this point, can't we just move and I will buy all new stuff? I'd be like, I don't care about a deposit. You clean it out and I'll go buy paper plates. I don't care. like I do not care.
When Kyle and I moved here, like I thought I had like 2.5 months to pack my house at our old house before we moved here, and I still wasn't ready by the time it was moving day. Like
I hate
it
moving.
was insane. I never want to move again, honestly. I hate moving.
No.
If I move again, I'm purging, like I'm either hiring people, which is going to cost $10,000, so that's probably not going to happen. But I mean, or getting rid of everything. Like everything.
That's my plan every time I think about moving. I will have like an estate sale, but like I'm still alive. You know what I mean? Like where they come in and they sell. She has this many spices. Yeah.
Yeah.
Only.
Yeah.
I know there's a couple people you can pay to just come in and they mark everything and sell it all. And that's how I would rather do it. Be like, hey, so this is our suitcases that we are taking to the other house. Whatever fits in this is coming with us. Whatever doesn't, I could never do that, don't care.
Because I would need to bring all my Fear Streets, all my Dean Koontz books, all my Dear America books, all my copies of Wizard of Oz. Like there's stuff that I would not get rid of in any situation.
See,
there's a lot of stuff I would, but I would not get rid of my books.
I feel like, but that's what the suitcase is for. You have to put the most important things. I think I can fill a suitcase. I don't care about that either. I mean, I have really great clothes, but I'll just buy new clothes. Like, I would rather pick up a check for like $20,000. That's me dreaming that I have $20,000 worth of stuff in this house. But maybe if they start selling TVs and refrigerators and all that, and then move somewhere else and be like, okay, starting over. Besides, whatever doesn't sell, I can always come back and be like, okay, how much of this stuff that didn't sell do I want? Like, oh, good, they didn't take this plastic cup that's from the local sandwich shop. I'll take that. That'll be great.
Yeah, now I'm tired. Now I don't want to do that. Because I don't think $20,000 would go very far.
No,
like,
but
honestly.
It's taken me, I'm 45, and I moved out at 20 and got married for the first time. So it's taken me 25 years to build up what I have now. I'm okay with it taking another 25 to build it up again. I'm okay. I buy stuff that sometimes I'm like, I don't need this. So
there's a lot of stuff I could get rid of, but there's also stuff that I would absolutely under no circumstance want to get rid of.
I did find, I mean, just this is a Disney break. I did reorganize my ears yesterday, and I have space for 6 ears. So
I know, it's so exciting.
It looks really good.
And honestly, I saw some on your wall that I would get rid of. So
yeah, I was moving the purple. I have purple like alien ones that are Mickey heads, and when I moved them, I literally stopped and was like, why do I even have these? Like, these are clearly not park ears. They're just ears that have a Mickey head on them. I was like, I could get rid of these, but I was like, well, I'm gonna put them on the wall anyway because that means the next trip I can get a couple pairs of ears. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, so, I mean, honestly, it'll take years to get more.
Probably not. So. I bought 5 ears this year. So
okay, yeah, we went overboard, to be honest. But I think it's because Mom told you couldn't have any more, and I was like, no, she can have as many as she freaking wants. So
well, and one pair was a necessity pair because it was the pair we bought at Animal Kingdom because the pair of ears that I wore kept falling off. So that one was not even a planned ear. Remember the ones that have the neon animals on them that we bought right at the front?
We decided we wanted park specific ones. And those were super cute.
They're super
cute. Unique ones and park specific ones.
Yeah, and the ones, because that was the day I wore my head wrap one, which is one of my favorites, but they kept falling off, and I was like, these are not going to make it today, and Mom was Mom returning something or saying something about
No, she was looking
PhotoPass?
at photos. Yeah.
Yeah, so we were in the gift shop, and it was the first time I'd seen those ears, and they were the same color as the ears that I'd worn that day. So I did a flipsy. I was like, I'm gonna
Yeah,
buy these ears.
that was a surprise pair. And also I do not count your
My going rogue
seagull.
ears.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
went rogue on those, which they're super cute, but that doesn't count. So that was you just 100% rogue.
That and the pink croc ears were 100%
Those that's
impulse
another
buys.
one that are those were I don't know why we did those. That is
Yeah,
all impulses that those don't count in the total.
no, but they were definitely 100% impulses because I put them up yesterday and I was like, I don't know if I would have bought these again.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no. But Amy's
but
basically
anyway,
sad because she's remembering like all the changes in this house, like her wedding, the
yeah,
gastric bypass, bringing Gage home, lots of memories. And then like we
yeah,
get to remember which they didn't show it, but my favorite memory of
the
Amy at this
roach.
house. Oh, not the roach. For me,
Oh.
it's when they decided to do the belly casting.
Oh my
Um
god, and Michael's so intense.
and he's
He's
like
so
literally
intense.
his tongue is out and he is
Yeah,
making sure he gets like all of her vagina lips and everything in
yeah.
this belly
Every
casting
every
that they
bit
use as
of
a
her
coffee table
fupa.
to this day.
Yeah, every bit of her fupa and everything is like, yes, I'm going to
I
get
want every detail. You
like
missed this part shaving and I just want to make sure
yeah.
you can see the hair.
I
Okay.
I know we said it at the time, but if I was Tammy, I know she can't
I
get
would
up
have
and walk out,
left.
but I would have left. I would have been like,
Back
I
then she
feel weird.
could. So I would have
I'm
been like,
leaving.
this seems like
This is about to
foreplay and
hit
I'm gonna
somewhere. Yeah. Your
I'm
son
gonna
is
go.
yeah, your husband is tongues out rubbing
Your
your
husband is bricked to the rafters and making
yeah.
moaning sounds. I'm
I'm
leaving. Like
leaving.
I'm
Like
not hanging out for this.
I'm not gonna be here. Sorry.
Because
Y'all call
Michael's
me
just
when you're
like,
done.
mm.
He's so into it. No, I was thinking the roach scene where she's like, I just feel bad because I have people
And
think I
then
have roaches,
I
and then
love
there's
how
all
she's
the
like, people think I
compilations.
have roaches, but then she also in another scene is like, I don't even remember the last time we made chili. And it was a pot on her stove that was full
Yeah,
of old chili.
it's like,
That's why you
ma'am.
have roaches.
Yeah, because at that point, I would just throw the whole freaking pot away and be like,
I would
that's
have too. Like I would
disgusting.
have been like, no, that's gross. But also, how do you avoid? It's a depression thing, and I know, and a
Yeah,
hoarder thing, but uh, it makes me sad that people because you get used to living a certain way, you know.
yeah.
So I don't know, man. But I just love how she's like, people saw the roaches, and it's so embarrassing. But also, there's a pot of chili on my stove for the past
Stove.
6 months.
Yeah, and the fact that she called organizers when what she really needed was Mary Maids.
Right. And then I love how she's like, the idea of putting things away, I'm going to keep that. It's like, okay.
You mean
Yeah.
cleaning up after yourself.
Cleaning
Good
up.
idea.
Okay. Oh, that's what she said. She was
Yay.
like, the idea of a trash can. Isn't that what she said? Instead of
Yeah,
using the table, she was like, I think
yeah.
I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep the trash can idea.
It's like, Amy,
It's not a
no.
novel idea. All right.
Which just explains why I feel like this is why we don't ever go in Darlene's house. Because clearly these kids got
I
some
think
issues.
Darlene is definitely a hoarder. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
Misty is there helping, which I do appreciate.
she is. No judgment either. She's just doing it.
No judgment. She's just doing it. And then she says that she thinks Amy is upset because Tammy hasn't come over to hang out while she's packing. And then
that's because Tammy's a bitch. Okay,
and
sorry.
then Misty says that that's how she figured Tammy would act. So she's like, I'm not surprised. It just is what it is.
It's so sad. It's so sad. Like,
yeah, it is very sad. And then we see Michael and nephew trying to move a mattress, but they're dragging it on the ground.
In the sheet, it looks like too. Like,
in the sheet,
okay.
not even like in anything, but they're just dragging it along. And mattresses it looked very heavy, and they are very heavy. So I get it. Yeah. But like, you need a new mattress. Like, I don't know how you're only supposed to keep mattresses for like what, 10 years, or is that
something like
big,
that?
That's what Big Mattress tells us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, at this point, I think you might. At that point, I don't think every time I've moved, I think I've purchased a new, other than the first time.
Yeah.
Like when we moved from the apartment into our little townhouse, I moved the bed that year. But every other time I've moved, I've bought a new mattress that's delivered the day I move in. which is only
Yeah.
twice. So it's not,
It's not like
I'm not
she's
like
not a
moving
gypsy.
all the
Yeah,
time.
she doesn't get
But
to move that often, which is sad. But
yeah,
yeah,
which is sad.
I don't know.
What?
I know we talked about it briefly, but yeah, I love the idea of living out of a suitcase. That's why I loved it. My ex-husband was a truck driver, but like moving my whole house, absolutely not. I would just sell it all. I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, I would at this point I would have, I mean, I get it if you can't afford it, but oh, that mattress is going to
Yeah.
be gross. You just dragged it on the ground and it looks
How
so
long?
stained and heavy and everything.
Yeah, but how long has it? I don't remember last time we had chili. Amy just sit on that raw dog, like
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That's what
I
I've never
can't.
liked. Like in Teen Mom and stuff like that, and some reality shows, they don't have a bottom sheet on. They're like just sitting raw dog on their mattress. And I've never done that in my life.
I know people who are like that who don't have sheets on their bed. They just sleep on
What?
the bed. Yeah. I
How? The
can't.
texture is awful.
Yeah, it's a texture thing. I can't do that. But
Well, I can't do that. And also, it's not, I don't think that's sanitary.
but
I
I
don't
also
know.
don't like if I'm in bed to sleep, I don't like the feeling of some blankets without a sheet between me and the blanket. Does that make
Oh,
sense?
yeah. No, 100%. Like, I don't like
like
it if like my top sheet is like up slightly too high and I can feel my quilt underneath or like
yeah, like
the
with your
bottom
toes
of
or
the
something.
sheet, I have to like get up and fix it because I can't do that. Like
Yeah.
I can't sleep with that many textures on me like
It's
that.
hard to do that because I cocoon, but yeah, I start out just the sheet, and by the end of the night, it's like, where'd the blanket go? Why am I down here? Where's the pillow? Like I'm a roller. It's an alligator roll. It's not pleasant. That's why no one sleeps with me. So it's okay.
Yeah, no. But then Amy goes to say goodbye to Tammy and Tammy's response is, "Okay, fuck." And it's just like, "Oh my god.
She's
What the
so
fuck?"
rude. She is
All she
so
said is,
rude.
"We're running to the other house." And Tammy's like, "Okay, fuck." And then she says GD. So it's just like, all right.
I
That is
I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't think she's a
no,
good person. I think
she's not.
if Amy was smart, she would change her phone. Like she's getting away from this woman now, and Tammy can't even say, "Hey, well, I'm gonna miss you," or. But last episode she didn't go and look at the house. Like she
Nope,
just
she
sat
refused to get out of
in
the
the
van.
van, and Amy was
After
hurt about
that
that.
they put her in the van to come show her the house and she refused to get out. I could have shown it to you on like Zillow or
Yeah,
wherever if you weren't going to get out.
yeah. I was at the episode where Amanda's like, "Y'all need to appreciate everything she's done." And
Yeah,
it's like, I give Amanda mad props for that. I think that was the last episode. It maybe I don't know. They're all blending, but
they are blending together.
I'm glad Amanda stood up for her sister
Yeah.
because she looked upset.
Yeah, actually, is that? Yeah, I think that is the next one. Oh no, it's this one. I think.
Ha!
Maybe?
Spoilers.
I don't know. So anyway, so they go to the new house, and then while they're there, Misty and Amy aren't helping and are just kind of sitting down. And then Amy says, like, she could have come over and helped me with a box. And then
Yep.
Misty says, well, the way she sees it, she can't because she's in too much pain. And then Amy's like, well, she could have at least come over and hung out with me because it would have made things go by so much faster while I'm doing all of this. And then Misty's like, I'm just telling you what she's going to say if you try to talk to her about it.
Yep.
Which is very like I feel like Misty has Tammy's number 100%. Like,
Yep.
like there's certain people who there's no point talking to them about things because they will just make themselves the victim and they always have an excuse why it's on you. So
Yeah, it's like, well, if you wanted me to come over and talk to you, you should have came to get me because I can't walk over there, Amy. Like,
yeah,
how would I know that? Well, I'm hungover.
she would just make it Amy's fault.
Yeah,
Like
and then
it's
Amy would
Amy's
get.
fault. Yeah.
Yeah, it's easier just not to mess with her. It is for the best that she is moving 30 minutes away from this toxic dump of a woman. It really is.
Agreed. It really is. And then Amy's crying in her like side interview where she's just like, I help you constantly and you can't help me. And it's like, no, she can't.
She's never helped you. She's never helped you. She's a terrible individual. Like, and I know there are episodes coming when Amy freaks out and Tammy is more calm, but
yeah,
that is like, I feel like a flash in the pan, not who Tammy is. You know what I mean? Like
Correct.
I can be fake to an extent, and eventually the real me always comes back. And this is who she is. She's just a user. She's a user. She's a terrible individual. She's selfish. I don't know why we care that she's having all these issues. I don't understand why we care. I just don't think she has
Because it's
any.
their sister. That's why.
I don't see any redeeming qualities in her personally.
No,
Like
but
I
it's
really
still their
don't.
sister. So I just
That
feel
makes
like
it.
they love her so much. And at this point, she doesn't see, like, I don't think that Tammy's a good person. I think she's a selfish person. That's what I
Yes.
think. And then I also, though, think that she can't see the value in her own life at this point, and she's putting her family through absolute hell. So I don't know. It's complicated, and I don't envy her siblings' position having to slowly watch your sister, hurt herself
Yeah.
and not be willing to see that you love her, because in the end, she can't see that you love her. All she can see is what she's going through. So anyway,
True.
but Amanda is over there helping Amy sort through clothes. And then we find out that Chris, which I think is really sweet, is gifting Amy his old dining room table, which ends up being like their childhood dining room table, which I think is adorable, personally. And then he's like, and now Brittany gets to get a table that she likes, but the table stays in the family, so it's a win-win for them.
Yeah. Great for them. Brittany's
Great for them.
happy. Yeah, it
Yeah,
all
and
works
then
out.
they talk about, like, I think their grandma, I'm guessing, was one Saturday was making them pancakes, and they were eating them as fast as she could make them, just sitting at the table, all five of them eating pancakes as quickly as possible, I guess. So that was cute. But then we find out that Amy has an appointment with Dr. Proctor. She's nervous. We all know she's gained weight. It's fine. And then
Yeah.
she tries to blame it on the fact that she mostly shares food with Gage. And I'm all like, yeah, but Gage is a baby, so you don't have to be having goldfish.
Yeah, that's kind of you choosing to do that, hun. Sorry. I don't know if that works like
Yeah. I
that.
mean, you could blame Gage, but it's not. It's you.
Yeah. It's like
Whatever.
clearly that's you. But you know, I get it. Like she doesn't want to just say I've given up on it because I got what I wanted. So she's just not being true with how she feels. And that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Like
That's okay. But then they mentioned that Amy and Michael are actually going to fly this time, so that's exciting.
yeah,
And
first
then
flight.
Chris also has an appointment, and he calls Tammy, and Tammy answers the phone, and she's like, "Hello,"
She
and he's
sounds
like, "Are
hungover
you?"
or drunk. Yeah, she doesn't sound like
Yes,
herself at all.
super drunk, I think, hungover, and she basically says she doesn't want. She's like, "Nah," when he asks if she wants to go to the doctor, and she sounds horrible. And then Chris says that all of the vaping and smoking is really starting to take its toll on her, which it's clear that it is, because I don't know if you noticed, but in some of her like talking head scenes, or like the scene with Amanda later, her face looked more broken out.
Yeah.
Um like it didn't look as clear or something. Like something was wrong. I couldn't really tell what it was, but she just looked like her body is not doing well. Like
Yeah,
I don't know,
her
almost like a grayish kind of a thing. I don't know.
well, she's not taking care of herself the way she needs to. I'll say
No, she's
that.
not.
Yeah.
She's not at all. Um but basically her siblings are like, um they're going to just start making final arrangements and let her live her life. But before they do that, Chris is going to talk to Dr. Smith to see if Dr. Smith has any ideas. So I think
They're
that's a
really
good
going to
plan.
try everything. Yeah, they're really trying anything they
They're
can
trying
to get her.
everything to save her life.
Yeah.
So, basically, we go to Dr. Smith's office. The doctor asks Brittany how Chris is doing, and she says that he's craving sweets more than usual, like more than he used to, and he's having a lot of smoothies. And then the doctor's like, "Oh God, don't have smoothies." All right.
Yeah.
Um,
Which I get smooth. It's kind of like protein shakes and stuff like that. If you're having it as a meal substitute, it's okay. But if you're having
like it
four
on the side.
smoothies, yeah, with a
Yeah.
side of pancakes, that's probably not for the best.
Yeah, and a smoothie, like I know what, I can't remember where I heard it, but like some of the smoothies at like tropical smoothie are like 1,000 calories. Like they're a lot of calories.
Yeah.
So depending on what fruit and base you put in it, I guess. But Chris weighs in and he's down to 348. And he said he was 375 while we were on vacation. So he's doing great.
Yeah, he's doing really good. Like, I think Dr. Proctor's slightly depressed with his progress because he thought he'd have more gone. Because he does talk about, that a lot of people get, oh, I've had it, so now I'm good, and they don't move the way they should. But, or maybe that's the other doctor. We're talking to Amy later. I can't remember. But,
well, he says it too, because he says that once you start to be able to eat again, some people like start making mistakes because they'll start eating things that they shouldn't be eating, even though they are losing weight, thinking that it's fine and it's not fine, kind of a thing.
Yeah, because like, well, I'm not eating as much, so it's okay. It's like, oh, but it's still a problem.
Yeah. And then the doctor asks how Tammy is, and Chris reports that Tammy is just going to live her best wild life until the end. That's what's going on. And then the doctor says that he knew that this was happening because like she's been putting all this shit on social media. So he knows that she's drinking and smoking and like spiraling, basically.
Yeah, he's like, she's not secretive about it, is what he says. She's like, she's not hiding it.
She's not hiding it at all. And then the doctor says that he has an idea or two, and that since Tammy's not coming to him, he's going to go to her. So that's the plan.
And he even says, he's like, and I'm not young enough to do house calls anymore, but I need to do this. And it's like, that's impressive that he cares as much to go and try it, which I don't know if it's going to do any good or not. I think she's probably just going to be annoyed, but I mean, whatever happens.
Yeah. And then we go back to Amy's new house, and Misty and Amy are in the driveway, and then Tammy, Darlene, and Amanda drive over. And then apparently they've done some DNA testing because she says her mom has always told her that they're related to the Queen of England.
Yeah.
I doubt that.
Which is why we did that tea party thing for Mother's Day with her. Yeah.
Yep. And so they get there, and Darlene and Tammy both refuse to get out of the car to come look at the house.
Which is so rude. You know how
it is.
Like you got upset with that one person who went to your house and just immediately flipped out and left. But I don't know if that is ruder or just refusing to get out. It's like, then
I would rather if her refuse to get out of my. I don't know. Ever since that happened, I will not speak to that person. I don't like them at all.
Yeah,
I didn't really like them to begin with, but now absolutely not. Yeah, no. No.
I think it's so rude. It's like, why come? So this
I think that they knew this though.
Yeah.
At least they knew that Darlene wasn't going to get out because they had 3 like lawn chairs set up for this.
Yeah, to sit and
talk
to each other. It seems like
they knew. But then Amy makes like a joke in her little interview that now Tammy is vehicle bound instead of house bound because she refuses to get out of the car. But
she keeps doing that. It's the 3rd episode that she's like, well, I'm not getting out of the car. It's like, she didn't get out of the car during Rocky Mountain Meltdown. She didn't get out the first time she went to Amy's house, which was last week, and now she's not getting out this time. So really, vehicle bound is the right way to put it. She just
keeps doing that. The sitting in cars, not doing anything. So they start looking at their like test results, and Darlene says that like when she was young at her family reunions, the family had a crest, and she can't remember any details. No. Just that they had a family crest. And don't most families have a crest?
I mean, at our state fair every year, you can still do that where you give them your name and they find the root of your name and then find a crest for you. I don't know why you think that would make you related to the Queen. You know what I mean? It seems very like a...
Like I just looked up our maiden name and there's a crest. Yeah. That doesn't mean that I'm related to the Queen or anything like that. But all right.
Whatever.
So whatever. But they look at their results and they are English, Scottish, Welsh, and a little bit of Danish. So they're pretty much, they're from the UK.
In that one area. Yeah.
That one area from the United Kingdom. That's where they're from. Oh, do you think that they know where Wales is? Because I highly doubt that they do.
No, but I'm glad that Tammy is taking on a whale persona. Sorry.
She kind of already is, but yeah.
Yeah.
So basically Amanda goes in to go pee and then comes back out. Oh, I need to stop touching my chair. Amanda comes back out and is like, are you trying to have a baby? And Amy's like, well, I'm not preventing it, but like I'm not trying to either. And Amanda's like, bullshit. That's not what your bathroom just told me when I went to pee. And then she says, because like Amy tells her to shut up. And then Amanda's like, you left all of that shit out for everybody and their mama to see. So like,
Clearly, do you want to talk about it? Yeah.
yeah, because Amanda says that there's an ovulation kit in there. And she's like, so you're trying to get pregnant. Clearly, so don't lie. And then Amy's like, well, I am trying. And then Darlene says, ovulation means nothing. God will give you a baby when it's time. So, all right.
Yeah,
And then
I don't understand the whole thing with this, like the whole ovulation kit. I did think it was funny that we were doing that. That was just like, we're clearly doing that now. You know what I mean?
why do
like,
you think it's funny? No.
well, I mean, because it's like she told the doctor that, well, I just think about it. It's like, okay, well, just be honest that you're trying, because no one buys an ovulation kit just for the heck of it. You know what I mean? It's like,
I always think, it's a form of like self-preservation to not tell people that you're trying. That's my opinion, is that's why you wouldn't say it. You'd say, well, I'm not preventing, but I'm not trying, because then if you don't get pregnant, it's
not your
easier to
fault.
deal with.
Yeah.
Well, no, not your fault, but it's, first off, no one's fucking business. Secondly, then it hurts less if you don't have to tell other people that you failed, quote unquote. I don't know if that's making any sense, but that's why you don't say, yeah, I've been taking an ovulation kit and every month it's negative, and now you know all of my business, and that I'm in pain right now. So thanks a lot. You know what I mean? Like, that's why you don't say that. And if Amy wanted to talk about how she was trying, she would have talked about it.
Also, it's Amy, so she probably forgot that trash cans can hold trash in other rooms, so it's probably just been on the counter for God knows how long. Yeah,
100%. And they only have one bathroom, which Tammy pointed out to us. So it's not like she has her ensuite
secret,
or anything that she can keep that in.
That's true.
But
so
yeah, it's no one's business. And if Amy feels like she doesn't want to tell people that she's trying, or maybe she doesn't want to tell people she's trying because she doesn't want to be judged, because she knows that they're going to think it's too soon. Again, not their business, you know?
That's probably 100% what it is, because it's like, you got pregnant too soon the last time, and the doctor told you to wait 5 years before you tried, and you immediately got pregnant, and now it just makes it seem like you were trying to get pregnant the whole time, which, whatever, it's fine.
Yeah.
It works out.
Missy pretty much immediately is like, Amy's rushing and she's going to need to talk to her doctor about it before she continues. And then Amy asked Tammy if Tammy's going to move closer, and Tammy's voice it sounds like a growl at this point.
Yeah.
Like, it's growling, and she's like, yeah. I don't know. I can't do it, but like, it's growling. Like, she's not talking. And every time she talks, people who know her are taken aback by the way her voice sounds right now.
Yeah, she's not healthy. She's not taking care of herself. That's clearly what's happening.
Not at all. And that's saying something, because she's been over 600 pounds for a while, and this is the worst she's ever looked. So anyway, and then Amanda advocates for Amy and says that Amy did a lot of work on her house, and she just wants y'all to come inside and be proud of her. And then Tammy's
nobody
like,
moves.
Why can't I be proud of her just as well as going in? And it's just like, okay. Go look at the house.
Yeah, because it's 2 steps, and your sister wants you in her house to be like, wow, the wall, I like the color of the wall, or the flooring is
just
nice.
To look at it and be like, oh, this is lovely. Look at Gage's room. This is the color Gage picked. Or just come in and sit and make some memories. Yeah. But then immediately Tammy's like, I don't feel good. And then everyone does seem concerned. And then Darlene's like, well, I can tell just by looking at her that she's got a fever. This is why Tammy is like, or at least a portion of why Tammy is like this, because Darlene immediately makes an excuse for her. And then Tammy says, no, she's just hurting. So, it's clear that her body has had enough. Like, at this point, she's deteriorating very quickly. She's still alive. If you're not, that's spoilers, but she's okay.
Nothing happens
she's okay
to
now.
her. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have Amy and Michael heading for the airport. And then Amy asks, are planes faster than cars? Yes.
I wish someone would have said no. No, not really.
No, they take twice as long. actually.
But who doesn't want to travel with that many people? It's also more expensive sometimes, but
Who doesn't want to sit in a tube with 200 strangers
with
at
recycled
least?
air and one
With
bathroom.
recycled air and like one bathroom and no space for yourself. I mean, doesn't that sound lovely? Yeah.
Yeah.
But they get there. Amy's clearly nervous, but she says she's most nervous for takeoff and landing. I think that's what I'm the least nervous for, honestly.
Yeah, I always get really nervous at takeoff. I don't ever worry about landing because I know that that's dumb because you can crash just as easily landing. But for some reason, takeoff is where I'm always like, getting down. I'm like, it's okay. There's a chance. We're getting lower.
Yeah, for me, it's like turbulence mid-flight that makes me the most nervous.
I've
Um,
only
because we
ever
were like
had
at level or whatever, and then it starts shaking, and you're just like, oh my god.
yeah.
Like if something happens here, we're just going down. So
This is just the end. This is what happens now.
yeah. Yeah. I've never really had bad turbulence. I know one time we had pretty decent turbulence on a flight to California, and Kyle and I were not sitting by each other. And poor Kyle, who is not a nervous flyer by any stretch of the imagination, but slightly more nervous than me, I think, was sitting by like two 13-year-old little boys because they were on their way back from like a chess tournament or something. And Kyle said that he just had to like just stone face it because he was like, oh my God. But there were kids looking at him to be like, are we going to die? And they had to be like, nope, we're all good. I'm not going to die.
Like,
yeah, he had to just
fine.
pretend like he was still just watching his movie, even though he was like, oh my God, we're dead. Because he could see the little boys like turn to look at him, like they're adult in the row. Like, oh my God.
Like, what is happening?
So, yeah. And they said that after he was just like, nope, and didn't react to it, they were like, okay, well, I guess we're fine.
Like that guy's not worried, so I guess we're okay.
So I guess I'm not worried. But anyway, I get it. But they talk about how she barely fits in the seat and that the chair makes her feel like she's 400 pounds again. 100% I get it. I've never been 400 pounds, but those chairs are terrible. They're so narrow. I hate them so much.
Yeah,
I really do.
They're not
comfortable.
No, that's why I don't know if I could ever do an like the longest I've ever been on a plane. I think I don't even know if I've had a nonstop flight to MCO. So yeah, I think the longest I've ever been on a flight is like 4 hours. Maybe.
4 hours is a long time. Where did you go?
Well, because sometimes you get weird connecting flights where you go way past where you need to go back down to where you need to go.
I feel like my longest flight is probably about 4 hours, and I think that was from Seattle. So it was quite a long flight. But yeah. So Kyle wants to go to Japan, so that's going to be a long time.
That is a long flight, but I would almost be willing to pay extra for a more comfortable seat for that.
That's my plan because Kyle's 6'4", so I don't know how he would do.
And Dad.
I don't know. Shut up. I don't know how he would do in it. Just coach, is it what it's called? Economy?
Yeah, economy or whatever. Yeah,
like 10 hours. I don't know if he'd like. I'd be fine, but I don't think he'd be fine. So
yeah, I feel like he'd be super uncomfortable.
I get it though. The plane chairs are extremely uncomfortable, and it looks like maybe it was a Southwest flight. Don't quote me, but like back in the day, because it looked like someone was sitting next to Amy. It looked like Amy was squeezed into the middle.
Which also I don't know why you do that, because if you're worried about fluffing an overhang, you want to sit near the window or on the outside, not in the middle.
Yeah, the method is if you go on with two people, or back in the day, now Southwest is just like everyone else, but back in the day, you just one of you takes the window, one of you takes the aisle, and you look very busy or very rude or something. No one sits next to you, which works out a lot. So
so a lot of times you get that middle one empty, but
and then it's like a poor man's business class.
Yeah, and then if someone decides, oh well, I have to sit here, I guess I'll sit in the middle of you two. Then I always just get up and move. I'm like, okay, well let me just move. Yeah, it's fine. It's like you can have the aisle. I prefer the aisle. I like the aisle better anyway, and I like the back because I like to be able to see the bathroom. So I know because I hate the idea of standing and waiting for a bathroom.
Yeah, I like to be at the back, and I like looking out the window, but I feel like the window has less. My problem always when I'm in a plane is shoulder to shoulder space.
Yeah.
So I like being in the aisle more because at least I have nothing's keeping my arm from being out, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah. A little
but
more space.
yeah, she said the best part was the snacks. They arrive in Georgia with no issues. And then she says that she's basically been avoiding the scale because when the number goes up, she gets depressed, which I get.
Yeah.
So
Who
I get
doesn't?
that.
Same.
No. And then Dr. Proctor like picks up a little Gage. Gage is still so cute. He's the cutest baby ever.
He is.
I
He's
stand by
so
that.
cute.
I really do.
Yeah. He's an adorable baby. He is so cute. I wouldn't say
Yeah.
Michael is cute, but he looks like Michael and he's so cute.
He is so cute. And then Amy, of course, has her list of excuses on why she hasn't lost more weight.
Yeah.
And her current excuse is that she can't cook because she's moved.
Yeah, I
So,
don't understand how that's. She's like, well, we're moving, so I don't
well,
have
then that,
anything
I
to
mean,
cook.
like, that just doesn't make sense though, because you should be way under where you are right now, even if you are having to eat out for a month. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah, you should be.
so
I lost a lot, but we started moving, so I may have gained 5 or 6 pounds because we haven't unpacked the kitchen yet. So we have been
yeah,
doing a lot of pizzas and burgers because I can
right.
order them. Yeah.
So she weighed 280 last time she was at Dr. Proctor's, but she was 4 months pregnant at the time. Now Gage is 11 months old and she's down to 275.
Which
And
she's
she seems
excited about.
thrilled with that. And Dr.
Yeah.
Proctor's like, what the fuck? No, we're not
Yeah,
happy about that. Gage is 11 months old.
I
No.
do think that's funny though that she was like, "Oh, that's good. I've lost weight." It's like you were pregnant last time. That means
Yeah, you had a
you've
baby.
gained weight. Yeah. This is a full kid that you had. So, yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah. And basically her health is completely stalled out and Dr. Proctor tells them that it's time for them to get serious because mom needs to be healthy too. Like
Yep.
you're going to have to do what you need to do. And then he asks how Tammy is and Amy says that she went to rehab, she lost a bunch of weight, she came back home, gained it all and now she's partying. And then
Yep.
Dr. Proctor basically not her doctor anymore but says that it's at the point where Tammy's in an extremely scary position and he would not operate on Tammy at this point because he thinks it would just hurt her in the long
Yeah.
run.
Yeah, and
So
he doesn't he I think he even says I don't think that doctor will operate on her cuz I
yeah,
know
he
I
says
wouldn't.
Dr. Smith wouldn't do it either. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like, I highly doubt Dr. Smith would operate at this point. So, and then Amy says that since Gage was born, Tammy has started drinking. And then he asks if she's going to have another baby. And then she says, well, I might already be pregnant because
Yeah,
she
cuz
wants
she's
one more baby super close together
yeah, cuz she's been eating chicken salad with raisin salad or grape
with
salad.
grape salad, which,
Yeah.
all
And I'm
right.
like both of that sounds nasty, but okay. Okay, sure. Also, I just think it's funny that we talk about Tammy at Amy's appointment. It's like, I'm not my
We always
sister.
do. I mean, there's
Yeah,
a TV show here though, so we have
that's
to.
true. That's true.
But then Dr. Proctor, which honestly, here's the thing. We all know that Amy's telltale sign that she's pregnant is she doesn't poop.
Yep.
That's what happens. She doesn't poop for like 6 months and then she's like, oh, I'm pregnant.
Yep. Oh, having a
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah. So Dr. Proctor basically is telling her that if she's not pregnant, she needs to use that time to get back on track.
Yeah.
It's not just about having babies, it's about mom and dad being around for these babies, which I agree
Yeah.
with him. So
Yeah, he's making good points. You can't argue with the facts. Like
yeah.
he's not telling her that she can't be pregnant. He's just like you need to be focused on your health.
Yeah.
So,
and then we get Amanda going to visit Tam Tam. And this is where I was like, Tammy looks horrible. Like she looks
yeah,
bad.
she does not look
Like,
good at all.
her face, like her complexion, I'm like, it looked weird. And I couldn't tell if it was breakouts or just like her normal face, but like a different color or what. But she looks bad. They're just not healthy at all.
To be fair, I don't think I've ever seen Tammy and thought she looked good either. So just to
well,
just to put that clarifier on there for me.
There was no like life in her face, is what I think it is. Like there was no color at all, I don't think. And so Amanda, sorry, is basically like, I'm worried that if Tammy doesn't stop, then she's not going to be around much longer, which is obviously an emotional thing to have to say because this is your little sister you're talking about.
Yeah.
And then Tammy's like, well, I'm just living life. And then Amanda's like, well, what have you been doing? And Tammy's like, well, I've just been hanging out and drinking and listening to music. And this is where I love Amanda because Amanda goes, yeah, that seems like the life to live. It's all you just hanging out and drinking, listening to music. Wow.
Yeah. Woo.
Lovely.
Making the
How
world a better
impressive.
place. Yeah.
And then Tammy's like, well, I mean, it's fun. And then Amanda says, like, it is what it is, but you need to remember that your choices affect your health. And then Tammy basically is like, don't tell me what to do. I
Yeah.
know, like she says, I know what it can do to me, but I don't need anyone to tell me about it. So that's fun. And then like she says something about like Amanda's trying to persuade me not to party so much, but I'm going to do what I want to do and it makes me happy. Let me be. But the thing is, darling, it's not actually making you happy.
No, it's
So
just distracting you.
it's
Also,
distracting you from your life.
I think it's funny that Amanda's coming over her basically to jump Tammy about her lifestyle. Tammy's not getting as upset as she would normally get with Amanda because, like, during the vacation, Tammy flipped out on Amanda for all sorts of reasons. So these two
Yep.
together by themselves don't have as much drama. Is it just the
Everyone
family
else.
together? Yeah. Hey, baby.
Maybe because maybe it's more performative, you know, like maybe Tammy's more like, well, you're not going to tell me what to do if other people are around. Like maybe it's like a dick swinging competition, you know?
Yeah,
I don't
and
know.
Amanda's like, well, you're not going to talk to me like that in front of everybody. So
Yeah.
this is
I
how
don't
this
know.
works. But yeah, because they
It
seem
could
to be
definitely
getting,
be.
because she's not saying anything that she didn't say on the mountain, but on the mountain it caused so much more issues.
Or we know that Amanda has talked about it in the first or when it happened that she didn't like her reactions. So maybe
Yeah.
it's Amanda just not reacting the way she
Maybe.
wants to because she doesn't like feeling guilty about her reactions. So
Oh,
I don't
maybe.
know.
Maybe Amanda's just really smart emotionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Amanda brings Tammy a gift from the car. It's a blanket that their grandma made. And then Tammy starts crying because she says she had a dream that Amanda gave that to her. And then Tammy says that this is a sign that their grandma's still here for her and still loves her. And then Amanda uses that emotion, obviously, to be like, I just wanted you to have a little piece of grandma, and grandma would want you to live a healthy life, a long life. 35 years just isn't enough. 100%.
Which I think is a good way to segue into this. Like, you need to start changing your life's choices.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a really good way to do it. I mean, I know it's basically laden with guilt, but hopefully that gets through because nothing else is.
Well, but then Tammy's immediately like, well, I'm not giving up. I just want to be happy for once. And it's like, but again, this isn't genuine happiness. This is distraction. It's not.
Yeah, which is why you need to go to therapy, babe.
Yeah.
Which Amanda tries.
And then she tries because Amanda says that she just hopes that when Tammy's in a dark place, she can just wrap herself in this blanket and feel how much they all love her. So she will hopefully stop being so destructive. And then Amanda tells Tammy that she probably would benefit from talking to someone neutral. And then Tammy again is like, I absolutely no, I'm not going to therapy. Period.
Yeah.
Not happening. And then Amy takes a pregnancy test. And that's the end of the episode. We don't get to see the results.
I'm assuming she's preggers, though.
Okay.
I just assume she is. I mean, she's got it wasn't that hard for her to get pregnant last time.
Right.
So,
but now she's been at this weight for almost 2 years.
Yeah. So I feel like she probably, if she's not, she'll get pregnant before the end of the season, I feel like.
Well, next episode is the end of the season.
Oh, then yeah, she's definitely pregnant for sure. I'm putting money on it. Putting money on it.
You do that. You put money on it.
I haven't seen
I don't remember. So
I haven't seen the next one. I'll watch it. When are we recording again next? I don't know. But yeah.
We're not recording again until we're off for a week. So we're not recording again until the 13th of July.
What? So much time off, people.
Which
is why comments are messed up.
It's 2 weeks. Yeah. So we'll get to your comments later. But yeah, the timer goes off. We don't get to see what the result is. But next week, we're going to be doing the season finale. And I'm sorry, this episode is really short because honestly, this episode was pretty much a nothing burger. Not much happened.
Not a lot really happened. Yeah. It was kind of, it is what it is. It's kind of,
it is what it is.
Yeah.
We're like partially moved in. Tammy's still spiraling, but I think the next episode should be a lot of stuff to talk about. Hopefully. I don't remember. I haven't watched it in forever.
Well, it's normally the recap, so there's normally a lot. This is when we get all the juicy behind the scenes stuff where it's like, I hate her. It's like, oh, do you? Do you? So yeah, hopefully the
We
next episode will be
shall
better.
see. Hopefully so. Well, I guess we'll talk to you guys next week and read all of your comments in just a big bundle.
So what?
So
Wait, what happens next? Did you read the recap for
no,
next
not
week?
yet.
Okay,
So
sorry.
next week, season 3, episode 12, Never Say Never. Amy sees a pediatric dietitian and faces some difficult truths about Gage's diet. Dr. Smith confronts Tammy about her partying lifestyle.
I don't know if that's going to do any good, but I'm interested to see a confrontation.
Well, we'll
I'm all
see.
about intervention, so I can't wait to see an intervention.
All right. Well, we will talk to you guys next week. Bye.
Yep. Bye.
Seasoned sisters, they're not quite a thing.